discuss and/or approve the licensed staff 2010-11.
Sure, some recommendations for some areas that we're looking at for next year. Currently in 3rd and 4th grade in the Little Lake Center right now, this year, we have 3 teachers that are combination teachers for 3rd and 4th grade. When those 4th graders leave the building and we take a look at our current 2nd grade, we have 2 3rd grade teachers and 2 4th grade teachers. So in that combination that we have right now, instead of 3 teachers, we'll need 4. So Lakeview Auburn will be looking at adding what will equivalently be a 3rd grade teacher. The very first thing that we have to do is post that as an opening by master contract, and the only people eligible to apply for a transfer to that position are Lakeview Auburn contract teachers who have the right certification for it. It's not a 5th through 12th grade shared position, so the very first opportunity is for Lakeview Auburn people, and then depending on what we get for requests, we'll interview, determine if we've got candidates that are suitable, or a candidate that's suitable, and then I'll come back with a recommendation about who to hire, which if it's in-house, we'll leave an opening somewhere then that we'll have to be able to fill. At the SAC elementary and middle, and then a shared middle school, we're going to need to be adding a middle school special ed teacher, an elementary middle school special ed teacher. Right now, we have involuntarily transferred a gen ed teacher who has a special ed license to that position, and then we hired a long-term sub in gen ed, because if you remember, we advertised in the newspaper and could not find. We advertised for a long-term special ed sub at the high school, but then a rest of the school year special ed teacher, and got no applicants for the position, so we did an involuntary transfer. What that means is the teacher that's been transferred to that spot has a first option to go back to her original position that she had this year, and I think that's probably what she'll do. In fact, I know that's what she's going to ask for. That's her right to do by master contract, is to go back to that position. So we're going to need to fill that position, and we have no one with qualifications nor interested in it within the district. And again, that's due to numbers of students.
How many special ed students can an instructor or a special ed individual have legally or in accordance with our contract?
There isn't anything in our master contract, and there's nothing legally. But we had to develop a DDSDE, or whatever the heck it was called, a District Developed Service Delivery Plan last spring. And we set out a matrix that said, if you have a level 1 student, it's weighted this much. If you have every level 2 student you have is weighted this much. If you have associates, if you have, there were all these criteria related to special ed, and then we take your load if you were a special ed teacher, and we said that the load can be in a range between X and X numbers. And so it's that load that has determined that we have had a teacher that had been overloaded, and that's what we were adding the additional time for.
I'm pretty empathetic on this particular thing, and so the reason why I want to make
You said
everybody...
empathetic or?
Empathetic.
Empathetic. I thought you said apathetic at first, and I'm like, what? Okay.
But when I talk to these individuals, they say that the number of mandates for your IEP has gone up so much that they have to spend an immense amount of time getting this taken care of, and they can go up to 15 to 20 pages per IEP, and basically what they have to do is they have to take it home. They can't get it done in the school day, and that's the reason why they're burnout, and because it just gets to be too overloaded. And I want the board members to know that it's very, very demanding. So I'm pretty empathetic.
Probably aren't a lot of candidates even for this out there, are there?
No, there aren't, and no, there aren't. The one thing I would say about the 15 to 20 hours is I'd say 85% of our faculty have 15 to 20 hours of work that they do outside the district. And I'm not arguing with you about what you said, but our teachers carry a lot of work home with them, or spend a lot of hours on the weekends at school, or take it home with them. So there's just a different kind of work than other teachers. It is hard to find special education teachers, especially middle school and high school. Because it's challenging. And if you think they're working with the kids are in special education because they struggle. to succeed, and that alone is hard for a teacher to deal with, just trying to raise achievement all the time with low-achieving, what often are low-achieving kids, so.
Isn't Jill the special ed teacher in middle school, or is she supposed to be shared now?
Jill, well,
Yeah.
no, she's at the high school and does 1 hour a day at the second district. Yep. So that was more an FYI to let you know, and I'm sure we're going to have to advertise for that position. I would also tell you that I really think we should look for an at-risk teacher at the middle school. This year we hired Michaela Engel on ARA money, and we knew that was going to be a one-time position, and we hired it through Title I money. But really she's serving an intervention in at-risk capacity right now. But when Denny talked to you about the kinds of things for the at-risk kids, we have a full-time at-risk teacher at the high school that's on a Wall Lake Auburn contract. The Wall Lake Elementary building has a full-time, has an 8/10 time at-risk teacher, and both of those were hired originally by Wall Lake Auburn with allowable growth funding, the dropout and at-risk allowable growth. And I recommend that we at least advertise and see what we can get for a candidate, because the district, SAC district has approved allowable growth for at-risk, and so there is the funding to be able to fund an at-risk teacher. And really, at the high school, there's a full-time person that could be time and a half, and easily we could use a full-time teacher at the middle school. And because we advertise doesn't mean we have to hire. We'll have to see what we would get for candidates, but that would be a strong recommendation. The other opening comment is just that we have a lot of transfers going on, because we had 5 retirements. It just opens up positions. And so we've got people moving around, and that's their right by master contract to do, and we have the master contract specifies how many days we have to have the openings posted, and then we have to interview if we have more than one candidate. And so it just takes 10 days, 12 days to get through a cycle with every set of people that moved, and there's just something else that opens up. So we're moving along with it, and it's going fine. It's just that it takes some time. So I'm glad that we made decisions early on about where to go and how to get going with it. So
I really did some investigating and on the latter one, on the at-risk. So for your education here, Sheldon does not have, this is done by the at-risk coordinator at the middle school, has a guidance counselor and a principal, but Carroll doesn't have it. They have a teacher that helps. Cherokee has a principal and a guidance counselor. Jefferson has a person that takes care of it, a kind of coordinator for the whole thing. Maple Valley, Anthony takes a one coordinator for 2 schools. Orbolt, Battle Creek does it to the principal and guidance counselor. Rock City doesn't at all. It does it to the principal and guidance counselor. So I don't know. I'm having reservations about that one right there, just because of what I've heard. Some assistants maybe, but coordinator, I don't know for that.
well, if we talk about coordinator, I guess we're just talking about a teacher on a regular teacher contract. It's not an extent. It'd be adding a person whose responsibility is working with at-risk kids. And so when I say coordinator, I guess I'm talking about coordinating the credit recovery, and look at the midterms. Every midterm we have kids with D's and F's that have incomplete work, and our teachers are loaded. If you remember, we cut staff last year, knowing that we have to look back and see what we might need to do. Well, like Auburn's going to have to add a teacher back, because of special ed numbers, we need to look at that special ed position. And it'll be up to you to tell me if you want to do that. But really, if we're talking about the middle school, it is a SAC contract, but it would be the concern of both districts about whether we need to provide that sort of service to those kids or not. I think that our high school staff would tell you that the person at the high school, she's on a regular teaching contract. She has a business ed degree, actually. Teresa Tigas is invaluable to our kids being successful and our dropout rate being low. I'm not sure that you have a clear picture, probably any of you, about what our counselors and principals do. And that's okay if other schools do that. I'm not arguing about that, but I'm telling you in the best interest of our kids, I think someone at the middle school would be of great value. But again, it has to be the right individual who can really work at communication with teachers and families and staff.